Okay, let's practice finding the slope of some lines here. So here we have 2y equals negative x plus 4. Now remember, we're trying to get it in the form of y equals, and the slope-intercept form is mx plus b. And again, we'll talk more about this at another time. But for right now, we just know that we need to have y equal to something x and then a number. And this M position is what we're real interested in now. We'll do more of this later. Okay, right now this is almost solved for y, but the problem is that it says 2 times y. So the opposite of multiplying by 2 would be to divide by 2. Now I'm going to divide every term. I'll show you. This is a little bit of a trick to help you to be able to get this much easier, nicer. So our 2's will cancel, so we have y equals, now this is technically, remember, a 1 in front of this x. So we can write this as negative 1/2 x plus 4 over 2, or 4 divided by 2 would be 2 if we simplified it. Now this is in the correct form. Do you see how it matches up with this form? So we can read what is in the M position. In this case, in the M position is negative 1/2. So our slope here is negative 1/2. All right, let's try another one. This one says 2x plus 4y equals 5. Now again, we're trying to get y alone. So first things first, I need to move this 2x over to the other side. I'm going to do that by doing the opposite of 2x, which would be minus 2x. So now we have 4y equals, now in our form that we're trying to get it in, our x's come before our plain numbers. So I'm going to write this as minus 2x and positive 5. We can do that as long as we keep the signs. This is technically a positive 5. It's just not written there. But as long as we keep those signs correct, we can, flip-flop our order. Remember that commutative property? Okay, now we still have to get y alone, so we need to divide everything by 4. And I'll show we're doing every term by 4 to make it a little easier to see. So now we have y equals, now negative 2 over 4, that will reduce down. That reduces down to negative 1/2 x plus 5 over 4, that doesn't reduce down any. It doesn't divide evenly, so we just leave it as 5/4. Now in this case, the position of M is again negative 1/2. That's kind of weird that we chose two problems that turned out with the exact same slope, but that's okay. It happens. We're just looking for whatever's in front of the x there. Okay, our last two. Now these are very strange because this first one just says x equals a number, and this one says y equals a number. So we're not going to be able to get it into that mx plus b format that we were looking at before. But that's okay. These two lines, I just cannot stress it enough how important it is that you be able to recognize vertical and horizontal lines just right off the bat. You must know that x equals a number is automatically a vertical line. You just have to know that. You can't get away from it. And because it is a vertical line, meaning it's straight up and down, that means that its slope is undefined. So it's crucial that you understand vertical and horizontal lines. For the y equals a number, those are always horizontal. And because it is a horizontal line, which would look something like that, that means that it has a slope of 0 automatically. You absolutely have to understand these things and their relationships.